My name is Robert, and I go by the name of RELM. So I started, honestly, one of my friends, he just kind of showed me electronic music, and at first I wasn't really a fan of it. And then I went to a show, and my whole idea and perspective of the whole electronic music community and how DJs produce and stuff, my whole perspective just changed, and I just got inspired by going to a show. So equipment, yeah, pretty much I did my own research. I would go on Google, Reddit reviews, Yahoo Answers, YouTube. YouTube is literally your savior when getting into producing and buying your equipment. But also friends too, I have a lot of friends that kind of have the same interests as me, so they kind of help me out, pick out equipment and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much I'd say YouTube and Google. I'm able to create whatever I want, pretty much. So I think of it this way, if I think it's good, then other people are gonna think it's gonna be good too. There's some people that are gonna, not think it's good, but if I think it's good, then it's good. Getting into a writer's block for sure. There's gonna be times where you're gonna finish a track and you're like, okay, let's make another one, but you're gonna run out of ideas because you don't want to make a track similar to the other one. So writer's block is a huge deal, and usually when that happens, I'll take a 2-week break, just relax, do something maybe mix or something, and then when I get other ideas, then I'll come back to it. That's actually a really good question, because for mixing, usually I'll get inspired, but I'll listen to a set. I'll just do research. So whatever festival went on, I would want to find new songs, and I'd listen to a set, and I would just come up with these ideas. Honestly, it was pretty random how I can put a mix together, but usually what I want to do is I want to kind of make a theme for it, and if you're gonna have a good intro, you have to have a good ending. So how I think about it is if you're gonna start big, you're gonna end big. And I think just the song choices that I had, it just made it really easy. But yeah, so that's my process of mixing. I'll just look up songs and that correlate and flow with the mix. Because for example, you're not gonna mix dubstep and you're not gonna go into house. You're not gonna transition into house. That doesn't make sense. If you wanna go down, you start big with dubstep and you go down with trap, and then maybe with future bass, and then so on and so on. Producing is a little different. Producing, you just open up the laptop, just start making beats. I'll usually start making a drum pattern, just a simple beat, and then I'll just look at wavetables or samples and just insert them. But yeah, producing is a lot harder than mixing, in my opinion. You just have to be in that creative mood, pretty much. I use Ableton. Ableton's really popular. I know a lot of people use FL Studio, and I know a lot of people use Logic, but if you're getting into electronic music, I'd go with Ableton. It's pretty pricey, but for starters, if you're starting out, definitely start with GarageBand, because that's what I used at first. Just, if you have a Mac, it comes with your Mac, just doodle on that. And if you think that you can advance, then I definitely say invest into Ableton. I'd say my education would come first, and then in the future, if it works out, then it works out. But right now, for winter break, my main priority is just gonna just try to put stuff out and just be very active.